We're ready for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Johnson with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect to a Tyreek Hill there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Collects this at the 32. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Here's Bristow on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
They go right back to Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down, here's Jones. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, New York! The Jets don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackle's made at the 15-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up second and 5.
Second down carry for Achane. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3, third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Wilson throwing, 3rd and 1. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. First carry here for the rookie out of Oklahoma State. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, it's Wilson. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. Free inside the 30. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Tyreek Hill to touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra
I
point.
think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But what?
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Valus Jones now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Valus Jones on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Here's Hall. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And he's going to scoop off his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 3. Trying to get it with the option. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Jets, 1st down.
Don't jump, ready?
Gonna run out of the pistol with Hall. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nice cut back to the... And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 5-point first quarter lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
All right, Fields has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
You got a mini basic. Why not?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got a man, complete. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Not the kick to bring out of the end zone, Brock. He is stopped well shy of where a touchback would have been.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, here's Wilson. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap for Wilson. It's a big strike to Hill. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
A gain of 61 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. More from MetLife coming right up. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 1st down here. It's Achane on the inside give. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space with the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
He rolls to his right. Cut near the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Sanders sends it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
The pitch is to Hall. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
their own 28-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Wilson now. Here's a screen for Achane. Up the sideline, past the 40. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Can Awangu handle this return for the Jets? So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets taking over on offense. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 58. Start.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. We'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
The Jets take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Ball takes it straight ahead. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in the hurry up here.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And this one breaks beautiful. As they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down carry for Jones. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fields on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Here's Wilson to the air. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
42-yard line.
Looking to throw. That's for Waddle again. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Zone read. This is Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go. All right.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Paul running between the tackles. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. Down the sideline inside the 30. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. There's A-Chain up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Let's go. Chin again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Play action. It's Wilson. Vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down the left side. Big gain downfield. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action and the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You could really tell the defense bit hard on that read option. Everybody went the back's way. And once he pulled it back, he had daylight for days, making the correct read and go.
And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Fields sneaking it. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
A 3rd and 2 QB sneak for nothing, Kate. Well, that leaves a mark. Offensively, it's humble pie. Defensively, it is life-giving.
They'll run for it with Hall. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're getting sent off after the turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gordon. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Throwing is Wilson. Buying some time left. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, it's Gordon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd down carry for Achane. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Wrapped up on that play by Big Quinnen Williams. Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. Wilson to throw it. Waddle makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. New set of downs for him at the 38. Wilson on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Right back to Hill. This is Cox. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Sticking in the air with Wilson. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Dolphins have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to just 2.
Dolphins 25.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
The 23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with NYJ. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Takes this in at the 25. Past the 35. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At the Dolphins.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Green 19, good. Right.
It's an option right that begins this drive. He's within striking distance. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets push this to an 8-point game. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he...
If he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thinking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are set.
It's no good. A needed extra point is off the mark. They certainly missed a chance there to make this a 2-score ball game. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Johnson with a return here. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds him over the middle. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 3rd.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Dolphins, 8 points behind. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Jets make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Dolphins have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in clutch time, in the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Fires right away, but incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Cut near the goal line. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a...
And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part one, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for two. Woo, nice as a birdie, Brock. They got the two and the tie for now, at least. It looks like they have saved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those two critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the two-point conversion. Now defense, you've got to respond and send this game to overtime.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Here he is to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody
they tried to get
look for
him
if he has
offensive
any
line, so.
space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Back to throw. They set up the screen, and it's Smith. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. He's got Smith again. And he has that first down before stopping the clock. Just under 30 seconds left to work with.
It's a gain of 14
Big gain,
yards.
14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the
He'll look to throw it.
32-yard line.
Absolutely fires this one right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Polk with a point after. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 40, Dolphins 33.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Fields the hard squib kick. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Throwing now. Flushed out now to his left. Lateral goes haywire. It's out. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. So the win goes to the Jets. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.